What kind of weird house is this? What is this town? Hello there, I'm Josh, and today I'm talking about Pokémon Pearl. Now, Pokémon Pearl was the last Pokémon game I played as a kid on this very DS Lite right here. Now, I put down the Pokemon franchise for a few years until Violet dropped back in 22, and now I'm fully back in it, and I've decided I'm gonna give Pearl another look. I don't know, something about this particular game holds a very special place in my heart. I'm giving it another shot. So, what's the plan? Well, I'm finally going to finish the game. I've literally never finished a Pokemon game, or any RPG for that matter. I've beat very few games in my life, let's just be honest. I'll be taking you along with me on my journey, and I'm going to be talking all about it. The ups, the downs, the weird, the cool, and of course, asking the big question. Is Pokémon Pearl still worth playing today in 2025 and beyond? Oh, and did you see the new Pokemon TCG Pocket expansion called Space Time Smackdown? Dialga and Palkia are front and center. Gen 4 is having an entire moment right now, so it might be the perfect time for me to dive in, and maybe for you to dive back into Gen 4 as well. Alright, and that's enough intro. It's time for us to go ahead and get into this game. We are jumping into the Sinnoh region. It's the home of some legendary gods and some deep, deep, mysterious secrets. And who's our guide on this adventure? This is our Pokemon professor. His name is Rowan. All Pokemon professors are named after trees, and he is too. He is Sorbus Aucuparia, and that's a mystical tree with some deep folklore. It's even a snack for some woodland creatures. Speaking of, we've got Munchlax. Maybe he wanted a snack. I'm not sure if this is the Prevo that Snorlax really needed. We're gonna move on. Classic question. I'm gonna go boy. Time to pick my name. Spindigo didn't quite fit, so I'm shortening it to Spindy. That's right, we're rolling with Spindy, but it's just for this game, okay? We're not keeping it. As for my frenemy, I'm naming him Gordon, after the blue train from Thomas the Tank Engine that's not Thomas. I love trains. He has train energy, you will see. And I love this little moment when we literally get shrunken down to mini size. Now we're really in the game. Hold on, breaking news, a red Gyarados sighting? Now that's some OG Pokemon lore, people. It's a throwback back to Gold and Silver, the Lake of Rage. That's like the original shiny hunting. But what's it doing in Sinnoh? The stage is set, professors introduced, names locked in, we got the conspiracy theories going, let's get moving. Let's take a moment to appreciate Spindy's humble abode. First off, check out the Wii. I'm wondering, does Nintendo exist in the Pokemon world, or is this more like a Poketch knockoff of a Wii? Also, love that I have a tree in my room. I respect the indoor air quality. Points off for his pillow facing the entrance. That's just not feng shui. Overall, I've got a pretty minimal setup. Big TV, computer, bountiful floor space for activities. Spindigo's really got it made. And we're going downstairs. So this is the entire rest of my house. Mom says Gordon's in a state of emergency and he's looking for me. She's warning me not to go into the tall grass and kind of just trails off ominously like I don't have any Pokemon. Foreboding. Okay, let's go outside. Let's meet some locals, get a lay of the land, see if anyone's handing out any free stuff. You know, important stuff. You can play with people wirelessly. I think this was the first time you could actually do that. But like, is he talking about playing the Pokemon game? Is he talking about this game that I'm playing right now? I need answers. I'm gonna bust into this house right here. That's totally fine in this town. Old lady's giving me a little bit of backstory on Rowan. He's been gone for 4 long years. The little girl just wants a cute Pokemon. I just always have to check what's on the TV. Something about records, we'll find out later. There's this chick that just lets me know wild Pokemon absolutely will attack me. A lot of warnings happening here. And this guy confirms, yes, Gordon and I are actually friends. We're not enemies. Last stop, Gordon's house. I'm just standing out here and boom, he explodes out of his front door like he was literally just like blasting out of it. He runs into me. I gotta say, I like his jazzy theme music. It's kind of giving me Mario Kart vibes, but I was not ready for this guy's energy. He's already gone. He forgot something in his house. He's moving too fast. I'm gonna just follow him. It looks exactly like my house. Gordon's mom has seen him do this a million times. She even throws a little shade towards his dad. Where are the bedrooms for the moms? Okay, Gordon is going full-on White Rabbit. I'm wondering where he's even going. Okay, he wants to go to the lake. Let's just take a minute to check his room out. It looks exactly like my room, but it's reversed. It's mirrored. What kind of weird house is this? What is this town? Twinleaf Town must be some kind of corporate, experimental, prefabricated housing project. I don't know. We're just gonna go. Alright, I finally caught up with Gordon long enough for him to explain what is the big deal. So, he saw the same Red Gyarados news segment that I did, and now he's in a full-blown crisis mode, sprinting to our local lake, hoping to find a Pokemon like that. Like, similar to the Red Gyarados. Let's do this. We are BFFs, so I guess I have to go with him. Cute little friendship walk sequence. Alright, here we are, Lake Verity. I gotta say, Lake Verity has some of the best music. Just listen. By the way, Verity means truth. Maybe we're about to uncover some truth? Enter Rowan and Dawn. Who's that? So that's Professor Rowan, and that's his assistant Dawn. But what are they doing down here? Professor looks deep in thought. Dawn seems unsure. I'm wondering where Rowan has been these past 4 years, and did you see anything? What kind of unspeakable knowledge have you uncovered? Before I can even get into a conversation, they just walk away, but they forgot their briefcase. Don't do it, Gordon. Don't do it. We have been warned. You really shouldn't go in that tall grass. You don't have a Pokemon. He's going in. What can we do to stop a train when it's going? You can't. Okay. Oh no. The birds! Out of nowhere, feral starlies swoop in on us. I'm getting major Alfred Hitchcock vibes, and they are not messing around, so we've only got one option. I've got to grab a Pokeball and meet our Gen 4 starters. Before I fully get into it, spoiler alert, I'm going to fast forward through time and I'm going to show you their full evolutionary lines just right now, because that's how we all really make this decision when it comes down to it. Here they are. So we've got Turtwig, the tiny leaf Pokemon. Why is he a leaf and not a turtle? I'm thinking maybe Squirtle was like too turtley, so they had to lean into the leaf thing. We've got Chimchar, a fiery little chimp, and Piplup, the most dignified little penguin you've ever seen. Now, who am I going with? I'm going Turtwig, my tiny leaf. Alright, here we are, our first battle. I'm loving these crisp 2D sprites. I really like the 2D era before it went 3D sprites. I've got my commands on the lower screen instead of just up in one screen. I like that. We dunk on the Starlies with some good old-fashioned tackle. And of course, as soon as we get Pokemon, Gordon and I are rivals. It only took 2 seconds. He's trying to one-up me. Oh, Dawn's back. She seems to be coming back for this forgotten briefcase.
I like my suitcase.
She looks a little concerned. Maybe we're in trouble. Maybe she's in trouble. Why didn't she take these Pokeballs back? Like, she knows we just used them. They're not in the briefcase. She just leaves without asking for them. That's a little sus. So, let's bounce. We're not sticking around waiting for them to come back. Let's just go. We didn't really get very far before, who did we run into? Professor and Dawn. They're just waiting for us, standing there, staring at us, feeling a little bit like they're judging us. Rowan just says, that's how it is, and bounces. He's out, he leaves. What does that even mean? Like, is he mad at me? Dawn says, go meet him at the lab, and she scurries off. I guess we're in this. Let's go back home. We are kids after all, and we do need to check in with our parents. Mom is suspiciously prepared for me to start my Pokemon journey. She is so ready for me to leave. She gives me a brand new pair of running shoes that have a button, and it reminds me of those ones that have the built-in air pumps from back in the day. I gotta say, I really do appreciate the way this game introduces mechanics bit by bit. Like, you actually have to learn how to run. You can't just run from the start. It's already laying the groundwork for us to get some more abilities, more different things we'll be able to do, and have an epic grand journey. So far, we've got a mysterious Pokemon, a mysterious professor, and his mysterious young assistant. And even in our tiny hometown, I've got so many unanswered questions. Where is this adventure taking me? You're gonna have to wait until next time, okay?